friends, welcome back to DaydreamersBarn. I'm Jess.
I'm Chris.
Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and here we are going to share what we do to fit in, I guess. Not really fit in, I guess to feel more part of England, more part of the culture, more part of the community. Things that we make sure that, we do on a regular basis. So, we want to go ahead.
First one is shopping on the economy.
Yeah, so on base, they have a commissary that is, it offers everything that we can get in the, well, not everything. That's a little too broad.
Most generic items
that we could get from the United States. So they ship it from the United States to here. But we prefer to shop in the Tesco, Morrison's, Sainsbury. We enjoy going to, the butchers down the way in, down in Market. Mm-hmm. So we enjoy doing stuff like that, I feel.
It's definitely more enjoyable. Better food, I think, because it doesn't have to be shipped all the way overseas.
Better. I feel like it also is I feel like we're supporting the local economy.
Yeah.
Instead of paying an arm and a leg for food that was sent from the United States that's possibly shouldn't even have been shipped here, you know what I mean? Because it's bad, or, you know what I mean, it has too much preservatives in it. That's the only reason why it's still on the shelf, because it's shelf stable.
Yeah.
Which is not good for you.
There's a reason it's shelf stable.
Yes.
With that one, we can talk about the going down to the market.
Yes. So as we said in our last video, we go to down a market, we try every Saturday. If I'm not helping my friend out at her store, we try to go every Saturday, and they know us. They know who we are. We bring our reusable bags, get them out of the boot, and we just feel responsible. We feel part of the community. We feel like we're
connecting them with them on a personal level.
I feel like we're supporting them, and we're getting to know more and more people doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
That is true. Wearing the flag less.
Chris, so...
This one's for me.
Yeah, I just wear normal clothes, but Chris wears, 9-line, it's, apparel that has the American flag on it, or he'll wear his baseball cap. So, I'll try to, if I know that we're going somewhere that I don't want to stick out like a sore thumb, I asked him, hey, can we not wear the baseball cap or the American flag? Just because, as soon as we open our mouth, y'all know that we're not from here. But I know that you are proud to be an American, which is, it's a good thing to be. But when we try to go places.
Yeah, I really didn't realize how many shirts and everything I have that do have, whether it's just focused on the American flag or it's got a flag on the shoulder or whatever the case is. It's quite a bit of my apparel.
Which is okay, in the States you don't even think about it because everybody has it. It's just the clothing, apparel that is a normal thing. I even see it on the base all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do see a lot of people from other countries wearing our flag, or you know what I mean,
or like a New York shirt, or
wearing
something like that,
wearing things from the United States, and I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be as hard on him. But I don't want us to stick out like a sore thumb, you know. I just want us to think camouflage.
Next one is using more coins.
Yeah, so in the United States, you know, we have our quarters, our nickels, and our dimes and our pennies. Here, you have the 1 pound, 2 pound, and then you have all of your other, you know, coins. I feel like it's not frowned upon, you know, at people digging for their coins here as it is in the United States, because, you know, if someone's going up there and they're paying with their coins, oh my gosh, they're going to have to count out, you know, 4 quarters make $1. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit of a pain. But here, it's like you grab out your 2 pounds or your 1 pound, and it's like, okay, it doesn't take as long. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that comes down to the difference with the denominations that we have. As our smallest bill is a $1 bill.
Yeah.
So we don't have any coin. Well, we have coins that are $1 and $2, but it's not really used in normal day to day.
No, it's not.
Let's see, living off base.
Yeah, so I have come across a lot of people that don't even want to leave the base. And I think it's a shame. We're over here, we're truly blessed to have this opportunity, and I did not want to live on the base. I wanted to have, you know, we both discussed it. Do we want to live on base? Do we want to not live on base? And I think we both came to that, no, I think we need to live off base, you know, to be a part of the community.
Right. There are a lot of benefits for us living on base.
Yeah.
It's the rent is a little bit easier to pay. We don't have to pay for any utilities or anything like that.
And then they also have the plugs. You know, they have the UK plugs and they have the US plugs. So it has both. It's dual. You know, and it's all Americans. You know what I mean? But at that point, we're not in America. That's like a little America, you know, within a country, another country.
Right.
So.
The point of, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
trying to fit in the community. If you're not living in the community, you're not really fitting into the community.
That's true. That is 100%. You know, we want to be a part of the community. We want to be able to experience and truly love our time here. And I think if we lived on base, we would be stuck on base. He works on base. I help out on base. And, you know, I feel like we would lose our sense of community.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Or the sense of community would be different. It would just be solely around the base.
It would be just with Americans.
Yep.
And I have met more friends that are from England or from other countries because we live off base.
Yeah.
I feel like that is 100% the reason. Also, I am who I am. So, yeah.
That is true. Next one is traveling as much as we can.
Yeah, we travel. We try to get up and go as much as we can, you know, as much as work permits.
Yeah.
So I think that is the one thing, is getting up and going. Even if we don't have to leave the island, it's just being able to see so much. This island is so compact, but there's so much jammed in here that you will not see the same thing twice if you just go in a different direction.
And I think that's what we're really trying to hit, is get as much as we can from UK as we can, because we don't know, you know, the time here is going to be short regardless. So if we're trying to go to every other country, we're going to miss a lot of UK itself. Yeah. So trying to get as much as we can.
I do agree with that.
Let's see, buying UK spec vehicles.
Yeah, so I think we touched on this before. We do have 2 vehicles. In the States, we have a Jeep and a Dodge Durango, my baby. Blacked out. I love my truck. I miss it dearly. But I think, you know, when we were looking at, do we bring our vehicles over here? no, because we want to have that experience, you know. There's more manuals in this country because people know how to freaking drive. And you know, you're taught on a manual over here. You take your driver's test on a manual over here, and I think that is something that America has lost, and I feel like we need to get back to it. But you know, I wanted to truly experience everything, and having a UK spec car allows us to add that in.
Yeah, because like you said, trying to blend in with the community and trying to be part of the community. If we have a left-hand drive vehicle, especially a bigger vehicle that just screams American made, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My Dodge Durango.
That's my point exactly.
100% my Dodge Durango, or even your Jeep.
Yeah.
Neither one of those vehicles are even in the UK, so we would have stuck out like a sore thumb, like I was saying before. We don't want to do that. We want to blend in. We want to be a part of the community and not be like, oh, it's just those Americans. So, you know, I think it's just what it is.
Yeah, and then with the UK vehicles, talking about buying and selling plates.
Oh, yes. So you were stopped. You could talk about this. I would have freaked out if this would have happened to me, but yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a 5-digit plate for the Mini Cooper. Thought it was pretty interesting when I saw it. Didn't really think too much of it. That they did buy and sell the plates here. I didn't realize it was a big thing until somebody stopped me on the side of the road and said, "Hey."
Well, you were stopped. They were stopped in front of you at a light and got out of the vehicle.
Yeah. So finally, after we figured out what was what, we discussed, and he's like, "Yeah, I'd like to buy your plate. You know, I really like the number. It's for, you know, whatever the case is." So I just thought that was really cool because in America, it's definitely not like that. You either you go to the DMV and you say, "Hey, I'd like this number," and they say it's not available. You say, "Oh, okay."
It is what it is.
You just don't get it. And here you can buy and sell and trade and all that stuff. So it's a pretty cool fact that I thought it was really interesting. The fact that only those numbers are assigned to one vehicle.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool. And then being able to go on the site and see how much
it's valued for, how much it typically go for. So yeah,
it's bizarre but pretty cool being able to learn new things. I think we're always open to learn new things and to find out new things. We are not the knowers of all. And I think a lot of Americans come in and they think that they know everything, or I don't have to learn this. And I think you and I do a lot of, okay, we're just going to figure out what we're going to do and learn and absorb everything. I think there's, you know, a lot of people that do, and that there are Americans that are like, I want to go explore, I want to go experience, I want to go and learn. But then there are some Americans that just don't like it and don't enjoy their time over here, and you know, and that's a shame.
It is.
That's a shame. So that is one thing that I truly have loved this time over here. There's been some really hard times though, but I think, you know, we're making the best out of everything and trying to fit in and learn our way around everything. It's, you know, it's a totally new country, so
a lot of differences, a lot of things to figure out.
Yeah, and we love it. So yeah. So guys, I really appreciate everything. I think I am caught up with all the responses. I think I had maybe 3 or 4 to respond to, but I think I am all caught up with responding to everybody. Y'all will see this video on this Sunday. And yeah, we love all you guys. Thank you guys for the continued support and, you know, commenting. And I love reading every single one of them. I tell him the ones that are, you know, that are amazing, and I share with him what y'all have said. And, you know, it's just been a good, fun ride, this YouTube. So you guys, again, thanks for everything. Make good choices and be safe. Bye, guys.